All right, I'm Beck Lane, and this is Catalyst and Company. Catalyst and Company, where we do a bunch of stuff and mainly talk about my artwork, which we're going to do right now. But what we try to do is be catalysts in each other's lives as well as our own, and we work at, or we be the artists we've always wanted to be, or we try to be, or we hope things work out. Behind me is a painting, and as you can see, I haven't showered yet because I've been busy with something I'll tell you about in a second. Behind me is a painting I've been working on. It's of a vaudeville actress from the turn of the last century named Ada Overton Walker. Excuse me. Ada Overton Walker. She was a vaudeville actress. She was primarily known as the Queen of the Cakewalk, which in today's context is pretty horrible and racist. But back then, it was a way for her to get her name out there and to get seen. She was very, very popular. She did pretty well for herself. So I've been doing this painting. I'm relatively happy with it. The only problem is, looking in the camera, I can see her eyes are open wide, and in the reference material, you can tell she's totally and completely stoned, out of her mind, and her lids are down heavy. She has several where you can't miss the look. She says, "I have been enjoying my afternoon, and I am chillaxing now." So this is Ada Overton Walker. Last night I was building her dress, and I had to stop because I know it's a sheer dress, and I want the fabric to feel flowy and light, all the different layers of it and all the folds. And I was just starting to get tired. And when I get like that, I don't know about you, but when I get like that, I don't want to keep pushing it, because then I can really convolute things and make it feel too heavy. So we're trying to stay nice and light. I have taken her figure and shortened it just a tad and pulled in the sofa just a tad, but I think it helps. I think it actually works in this context. She does have enormous hair in the reference material, in all material. She's really big, beautiful hair. So I'm not going to shrink that down so it feels normal, because this is one of her points of pride is the hair. And I've been learning a lot over the past few years about African American women, or black and brown women, and the importance of hair and how they are presented through their hair, especially recently. And I was reminded that black and brown women used hair to, not in this context, but use their hair as a way to communicate. Well, she's communicating her freedom, I'm guessing, and blah blah blah, her stuff. But black and brown women have used their hair to signal different messages to one another, especially during slavery, which was, let me see, I can't remember when she was born, but I believe she was born just after emancipation. It was just a few years after, so it's very close to Ada's lifetime. And of course, everyone in her life, her family, and almost everyone around her would have been deeply ingrained in her. Anyway, all the complexities and the scars of slavery would have, and still is, in the black community. Anyway, I'm kind of babbling, blah 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 blah. She's having big hair because she has big hair. So that said, yeah, I'm trying to do a shortened lesson on Black history, which cannot be done and shouldn't be done by me. So we're going to change the subject. I posted on Facebook this morning, and on Instagram, and on Patreon, something I've been trying not to say. because it's embarrassing, it's frustrating, and I start to spin, I start to spiral. Um, I have a storage unit up in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, that I haven't been able to make a payment on since March, even back March through May. Well, up until the end of May, I had a job and I was working, but it wasn't enough to cover absolutely everything. Although in May we had a really good month, I paid June's rent, and then I ended up walking out the door because I'm not going to be bullied anymore. I'm not going to be treated like crap anymore. So the past 7 months, I haven't made 6-7 months. I haven't made any payments on the unit because we've been putting everything into the artwork. And not just like, look at me, I'm painting stuff, but also into different jobs that I was offered that never panned out. I think I had 9-10 different opportunities and jobs and shows, and will you work with my company, and please do this, do that, and none of them panned out. I'm a walking Murphy's Law of this cannot possibly be happening again. Yes, it is. You're welcome. So I haven't paid on my storage unit, and I got an email the other day saying they were going to auction it off yesterday on the 11th. And I told a couple people about it, but then I went into my account and I saw they changed it to this Monday, the 14th. And then I got a confirmation email. They're going to be auctioning off my storage unit on Monday. And I'm not saying, yeah, you know what? You could get all my stuff for almost nothing, because that would be horrible. The storage unit has a ton of paintings in it and several that I never wanted to part with, but it's also got like photo albums and memories and memorabilia and like personal stupid stuff like home good decorations and home goods in it. It's also got art supplies. It's got a number of things that I would really be happy not to part with, because once they're gone, they're gone. My painting un soldat soldier, whatever it is, the Russian soldier painting, that's in there. Me and My Monster is in there. There's several paintings that I really like and I would love to hang on to. But like I said, there's also photo albums. Once they're gone, they're gone. I don't have any of that with me. I put everything in the storage unit in Pawtucket, believing I would be back in about a year. And then I ended up in Florida, and 6 years later, I've still got this storage unit, and I can't do anything about it. It's there. I'm here. I would like to be up near my storage unit, but I have never had anything work out where I can get there. So, yeah, last year was a shit show. This year's just a shit show of people just not bothering to follow through on events, jobs, things that they've offered me, even though I'm over here like a squirrel, like a little hamster on a wheel. Excuse me, I'm still sick. It's bothering me. So the storage unit is going up for auction on Monday. I'm trying not to panic. I haven't mentioned it because I've been trying not to panic or get deeply depressed, which I can do in a heartbeat, and start to hate everything and everyone. Because why? If just one of the events or the jobs that I had been asked to do, that I had been approached and asked to do, one of them had followed through, I wouldn't be in this position at all. And let's review. It was one mural job that ended up being 4 or 5 different murals at about 18-20 grand a piece on up. One was huge. I never saw anything from that. Another mural job that I had one day, and literally 24 hours later, it was like, well, we gave it to somebody who was going to do it super cheap. The first rental job is, oh, we're giving it to someone who's going to do it for free, and believe me, they got what they paid for. I want to do solo show with you in March, then June, then July, then October. Okay, and then another one. Let's do a solo show with you in October. That's come and gone. It's just I want you to work with our company because your artwork is perfect for us. It's the perfect marriage. Then it was, oh, we've decided to go to artists in Miami. Take artists from Miami. It's a shit show of, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So the storage unit is up for sale, and I don't want to continue bitching. What I want to say is I put up on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. If you have thought about buying any of my work, please contact me. You can go to my Facebook page, link is down below. You can see a tiny, tiny, tiny portion of the hundreds of paintings that are available. You can contact me, you can contact Luiz, you can contact Chasen, you can contact Raphael. All the links are down below. You can go to my website and see more work. It's really kind of a phenomenal portfolio of stuff that I have, and a lot that I would really love to be selling all the time. So there's that. Anyway, if you've seen work that you're interested in, please contact me, and I'll please contact me and we'll figure it out. But I've got to come up with now it was $1,230 as of a little while ago, and now it's a friend has sent me some cash, so now it's down to $1,080, I think. He sent me a lot of cash, so it's $1,080. So if you're interested in a painting, if you want to put down a deposit on something, that would be awesome, because I have to dig myself out of another hole that I don't want to be in. All right, my name's Beck Lane, and that's the tragedy of my life. You're welcome. Go forth, be grateful that you are not me. The walking Murphy's Law of art. But yeah, seriously, if you're interested in artwork, please contact me. And I've got to get it done before Sunday. I've got to get it paid before tomorrow, which is Sunday the 13th. All right, thanks. Ready, Carrie? Ciao. Meow, meow. Thanks. Thank you for putting up with my ridiculous life. Thank you. It's really just so dumb all the time. It's just dumb. So dumb. Meow, ciao, meow, 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 boink.